Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Scavenger. Welcome back to another episode of Leap of Faith. In this episode, it looks like Clifford's going to go find Stephanie and just have a talk with her and maybe get some closure. So let's go ahead and get into the episode. I should have done this a long time ago, instead of in the middle of a getaway with Lexi. But it's time to get some answers. Cece? I'm coming with you. What? Why? You don't have to do that. I just need to get an answer. I don't get it. I'm not sure I can give you any kind of answer. You don't have to. She will. You want to talk to Steph? Nope. Just need to see her. What is it you're calling it? The eye thing? That thing you said, right? You're good at reading people? Reading people? Yeah, that. So, we cool? Yeah, that's fine. Much better. So, yeah, I'll apologize. I guess, sure. By the way, that autograph... Night Dogs? Yeah, him. I haven't had a chance to ask Lexi about it yet. That's fine. And this is more important than that anyway. This is more important? I thought you adored that dog guy. I do. Then why? Never mind. You're acting strange. Mm-hmm. She's just like, yep, that's me. Kevin, it's time to go. Sure thing, miss. Where to? Oh, I forgot to ask where. Do you know where Holly lives? She's living permanently at the Ritz, sir. All right, let's go there then. Absolutely. ETA, 22 minutes. Is that her? Yeah, that's her. I'm not sure this is a smart idea. To be honest, I'd like to just leave it as is and walk back out the door. Clifford, this is probably the only chance you have at getting her story. You have more to lose if you walk away from her and out that door than if you walk to her. And you will never again have to wonder why she left. Yeah, you're right. All right, let's get it over with. Oh, at least I'll know. I could just walk out afterwards. Okay, so no harm in hearing her out. A neutral approach. She's looking beautiful as ever. A friendly approach. Right now, I think I'm going to go with neutral. Steph? Huh? Clifford? Hey, Steph. Good to see you, Clifford. Steph, you know why I'm here. I need you to tell me what happened. You owe me that much. You're right, I do. Where to start? Tell me everything. Let me just start with saying that you're probably better off walking through the door without knowing. And I'm not going to do that. Okay, but brace yourself, because this is what I've been trying to protect you from. I used to work for a subdivision of Homeland Security, the counter-terrorist unit. Homeland? I don't get it. The right term for it is, I was an agent, but my office is not what you see in movies. Most of the time, it's only paperwork and phone calls. Basically, it's a system set in place to check for suspected terrorist activity. Lots of things might trigger it, and then it's our job to check it further. For instance, if somebody buys a lot of chemicals, we have to check up on them. Because we don't want people going around making homemade bombs, do we? Other times, somebody tries to become a pilot without going through the proper channels. In which case, we check a bit of the person's background to avoid, well, you know. I don't know what this has got to do with me. In almost all of the cases, it just takes a phone call or a background check, and we dismiss the threat and move on. But sometimes we have to dig a bit deeper, and sometimes very much deeper. So about a year after I started working there, I got a file on my desk. It was rather simple. I was to do a bit of a background check on this person. which had received a lot of money from the Middle East. Me. Yes. I'm not sure I like where this is heading. You wanted a story, right? I could not conclude anything from my check, so my boss asked me to get closer to you. So, it was time for me to do my first real field job. That's when I joined your school. Jesus, Steph. I told you, I don't know my dad. Never did. I know. And it didn't take more than a month to get all the answers I needed, and to know that this was a false warning. But by then, it was too late. I had gotten feelings for you. So instead of reporting in that everything was okay, I asked for more time because I wanted to stay with you. And I got more time. In the meantime, I truly fell in love with you, and we became a couple. Every time I was supposed to finish a job, I asked for more time. I kept it up for almost 3 years, but by then, I couldn't care less about my work. I was more than sure that I wanted to spend all my life with you. So, you joined my school as a fake student to get close to me because you thought I was a terrorist. Alright, why didn't you tell me anything? I've gotta ask, like, did she actually love me? Did you love me? Yes. Yeah, why didn't you tell me anything? Why didn't you tell me the truth? I fell in love with you under false pretenses. I had the time of my life. For the very first time in my life, I really loved someone. And that someone loved me back. I was afraid of losing you, okay? That me admitting it would ruin everything. I'm gonna go friendly here, I think. So, I understand where she's coming from, you know? I do. So I'll be friendly. I loved you, Steph. We could have worked it out. I know you did, but I was a young girl, scared shitless, terrified of fucking everything up. Alright, go on. In the end, I delivered my resignation notice, and I thought everything was okay. But me quitting while being way overdue on a job with what they believed was a suspected terrorist lit up pretty much every red light at Homeland. It took them less than an hour to appear on my doorstep. I spilled everything about why I used so much time figuring you out. That the real reason was that I'd fallen in love with you. That you were innocent from the start. But in addition to them thinking I'd gone rogue, they had come across some pictures. It seemed somebody had been taking pictures of me, of us. What? Who? I don't know who. They never told me, but judging from their reaction, it was bad. Really bad. So, with everything concluded, they decided to put both me and you into WITSEC. WITSEC? The Witness Security Program. I haven't been in anything like that at all. You have. You just didn't know it. They set you up with a low-profile job to get you out of the sunlight. No. A job that paid you way more than it should have. Because I asked them to transfer my salary to your paycheck as well. I felt it was the least I could do after all this shitty... Don't. It was only meant to last a few months tops, but dragged on and on and on. I was so fed up with just sitting there in the apartment in Maine somewhere, but they wouldn't allow me back to work, thinking I was part of something shady. Not until about a year had passed. I wanted to contribute to finding out why they'd found pictures of us. I learned that my friend from work, Melvin, was already on the case. He was in the Middle East and Europe working the case. So I got reinstated, and I teamed up with him and we worked the case together. Your husband? Pretend husband, Clifford. It was part of the cover story. We did all kinds of work all over Europe, but couldn't find anything. It lasted up until about a week ago. That's when they finally concluded that you were no longer a target. They shut down your WITSEC and let you go, and I could go home. On the way home, me and Melvin got asked to do one last job together, to babysit the celebrity at the Metro. We were specifically told to keep the cover story up. I don't know why. So it was one more night at the Metro, then I could finally go see you again. It paid way more than I could afford to say no to. And that's when I met you there. I was so high on all kinds of feelings and a little bit drunk. All I had to do was look you in the eyes, and I forgot everything that happened the last 2 years. I basically jumped into your arms. I've never been as happy as I was right then and there. But instead, I fucked everything up again. It was not how I wanted things to go when I met you again. You threw a shoe at me. And I'm really sorry about that. Right then and there, I was so frustrated that I didn't think clearly. But I went through more than 700 days of hell just to make sure you could go on living blissfully ignorant. And then you come telling me that you looked into my eyes and saw no emotion whatsoever? That really, really hurt. I've never cared about anything as much as I care about you. Not even Melvin? Melvin? What do you mean? He was my partner. Intimately? Listen, he's seen me naked a bunch of times. It's completely natural. We have to change wardrobe quickly in the middle of a job, or in a tight spot. We can't ask for privacy, because there is none. We sleep in the same bed, we go out and socialize together, hug, hold hands, heck, even kiss if it helps the cover story. But we know the limits. He's my friend and a damn good agent. I don't love him, and I know who his girlfriend is. I would never jeopardize that for him or me, her or you, no matter how hard the itch. Clifford, you're the only person I've ever made love to. I still love stuff. Ooh. I understand why you did what you did, and I forgive you. I literally don't know what to think right now. I really feel like that's the one, you know. That's a lot to take in. I guess we'll be friendly. I understand what you're saying. I also understand that you did all of that to protect me from this. If you had told me earlier, I probably wouldn't have been able to cope with this. For that, you have my thanks. And as you're saying yourself, you might also be a big reason why this happened. It's true. What I'm saying is that I don't know what to do. Cece's just over there, like, kind of listening, doing her thing. But what I do know is that I have to walk out that door right now. I have to think about this. For what it's worth, thank you. Task complete. I got the story. All right. Clifford. Let's go. No. Huh? What happened? Tell me. Now? Yes. Alright, this is one hell of a story. Probably something I can tell my grandchildren about someday. But for now, I need to get out of here. And her? Steph? How is she? What do you mean, how is she? Is that really important right now? I've known you for about 1 week. But I've got a good read on you and the kind of person you are. I know what she meant to you. Your eyes aren't lying. Will you get to the point? Really? You don't know? You're making no sense at all right now. Or in the car earlier. You're doing fine, aren't you? You have friends, you've moved on, your life is going in the right direction, and there's no scar to show for it. Yeah, I'm fine right now, but I wasn't for 2 years. Why are you so stubborn about this? Her eyes. I've seen that look before. I saw it in the mirror before I went to the bridge that day. And at the hospital with me the day after. You said you would have done the same thing no matter who was on that bridge. I'm telling you that she's standing on that bridge right now. And you might be the only one who could stop her. What are you saying? I can see that you feel shitty right now, and I understand you have the right to feel so. But I've heard stories of how you all had the time of your life. You, Chris, Linda, you've all told me the same thing. Go back and bring her along with us. I think if I would have been angry with her the whole time, this other one would be an option. But you're right. She should join us. I have to have her in my life. Steph? Huh? Clifford? I don't feel right about leaving you here. Me and my friend over there are staying with Lexi. So are Chris and Linda. Even Holly is there right now. Please come join us and see some old faces again. But Chris hates me. It'll be fine, I promise. Let me just wipe your tears. Yes, I get it. I don't cry. I know. Take this tissue. So I dated an agent, huh? You haven't changed a bit. This lovely woman is Cece. Cece, so good to meet you, Stephanie. Nice to meet you too, Cece. Let's get out of here. There's a nice pool waiting for us back at Lexi's place. That does sound very refreshing. Oh shit, that was loud. That's your phone. I'm not going to answer it? No. I closed that chapter in my life. Cece, you're an odd one. I wonder what Cece's deal is. Maybe, I'm not going to speculate right now. We'll find out eventually. But she was very persistent on going there and just filling the room, basically. Which ultimately might have turned out to be a good thing. You okay? I'm fine. I'm just a bit overwhelmed by it all. And you? Completely overwhelmed. And I don't even think it's sunk in yet. But let's leave it behind for now. That would finally be a welcome relief. Look at Cece. There's something about her. There's definitely something about her. He saved my life, you know. Clifford. Cece, you don't have to... Clifford saved my life. I'm not sure I follow. I had finally decided how to do it. I was going to jump from the Vincent Bridge. I drank just the right amount of alcohol and took some painkillers too to make me drowsy. Then Clifford came along. He almost stopped me from jumping just by talking. But I was too tired of it all to care, so I still jumped. People that are serious about wanting to kill themselves don't go about it blindly, you know. There's always a lot of planning behind it. That's also the reason why the bridge has such a high suicide rate. Its minimum 205 feet drop to the water surface at high tide is enough to kill you. So we know it gets the job done, and that would have been the end of me. I have no idea how he got me that fast, but he did. And he held on to me. And I was so mad at him for catching me because I was ready. Everything was perfect. But then I heard his voice. He looked into my eyes. And I knew I had to let him pull me up. I'm so sorry. Are you okay now? He went to that bridge after he had met you. If he hadn't met you, he'd still have been at the metro. And I would have been dead. So you see, you saved my life too. I don't know what to say. I'm just saying, even bad things lead to good outcomes. And let's change the subject because, wow, do you look good in that dress. I couldn't look good in that if I tried. Steph always looked good in these types of dresses. She has a body figure for it and the right amount of flair. Okay, now you're making it awkward. Well, it's true, but don't let it go to your head. All right. And Cece starts singing. Okay. I love that song. You're one special woman. You know that, Cece? We're all special. You're special too, you know. And you. Kinda. Okay. How about we go back to Lexi's place and start enjoying this getaway a bit? Well, I guess it's time to head back inside. All right, the girls are gone, but it's excuse me, sir. A word, if I may. 1 second, Kevin. Oh, they're not gone. They're still here. Wait outside a bit, will you? Sure. I'm sorry, but I couldn't help overhearing that you were trying to get a hold of Night Dog's autograph. That's true. Cece's a huge fan, and since I know Lexi has been working with him earlier, I thought she might be able to, get me one for her, possibly. Oh, well, the reason I asked is because me and Rob, Night Dog, we go back quite a bit, and I still see him from time to time. If you'd like to surprise Cece with something a bit more than just an autograph, I might be able to arrange that. A bit more? You just say the word, and I'll arrange something. Are you sure? I wouldn't want to make any trouble for you. Nonsense, no trouble. I'll talk to Lexi too, and we'll set something up. Thank you, Kevin. Oh, don't mention it. Well, here we are. Wasn't it nighttime and now it's daytime again? I'm confused. Whatever. Try not to look into it too much. I think I should go see Holly. Probably a good idea. Let me break the news to Chris and Linda. Come, Steph. I'll join you. I have no idea how they'll react to me bringing Steph back. Alright, let's hope they take it well. Hey, guys. Oh, Clifford, you're back. My man. You had me worried there for a minute. Worried? He's thinking about Steph. Well, you were going to talk to her without much warning. I wasn't sure what to expect. Well, at least I got the truth, but boy. So, here's what's been going on. And that's pretty much all of it. Holy shit. That's one hell of an insane story. Linda's just like, Linda, what is it? Wait, hold on. What? I knew. Excuse me? I didn't know all of it. I've been seeing Steph for a few days. Oh, Linda. Everybody's keeping stuff from Clifford. I'm sorry I lied. I haven't been searching for a job. I missed her, you know? So you're saying you've been seeing her all along? No, I got in touch with her after I got back to town. We met up for coffee and talked for a bit. And she told you everything? No, but enough for me to know that she needed someone to confide in. Not all the crazy stuff you just told us. I had no idea what I should do. You could have done something. You know, my tormented brother over here really needed to, like your one to talk. She was my friend too, you know. And mine too. Don't you come with that... Alright, stop it. Both of you. That's enough. Enough of all this Steph pretense talk. None of that shit matters right now. We're here at Lexi's place, and we're gonna have a good time. I know I am. And if you, for some reason, are unable to, I swear to God, I'll have Kevin drag your moody asses back to the plane and fly you all the way home. Because I'm here with my best friend. That involves you, Chris, and you, Linda. And the woman behind you walking towards you right now. Hey, guys. Steph? I'm so happy you're here. No words. Brown bag. Was he hyperventilating over here? Are you sure about this, brother? Yes, Chris. It's not the good old days, but for this little vacation, I hope it can be something close to it. Now, go say hello. Steph. It's good to see you, Chris. Really good. You left me too, you know. And I am very sorry. What, an agent? Like 00 Steph? Come on, Steph. We're raiding Lexi's wardrobe. That dress of yours is not meant for hot summer days. I'll tell you about it later, Chris. Everything okay? Yeah, sure. Honestly, that felt way better than I thought it would. I know what you mean. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I really appreciate you guys coming by. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you know what to do. Go ahead and smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.